Hey guys, so today we got the new Five Nights at Freddy's balloon circus action figures. So, these are supposedly tied to security breach, and I do actually have a theory about that I got, in the works right now. I do have a FNAF movie video that I want to do too. I'll probably do a poll on which one you guys want first, but yeah, I do have a lot of thoughts on these guys, but this video is not about my theories, it's about the figures. Who are these characters? I don't know, but they're way too intricate to be Funko OCs, so... And they've also appeared on non-Funko products, so I'm pretty dang confident these are for some unknown game project, whatever, that we don't know about yet. So, I'd stay pretty, neutral on these guys until we actually find out what they're from, and mainly just judge them as what they're trying to be, silly cartoon characters. Cause yeah, these characters, unlike every other FNAF action figure wave, are not animatronics. These are just regular things. So... that's very strange, and I'm thinking this is for a spin-off game because of that, because, I mean, why else would we have straight-up cartoon characters? But honestly, I don't mind having a wave that's this unique and distinct from every other set. I honestly really like that. Do I want Funko to keep doing this consistently? No, but for, every once in a while, I think this is perfectly fine. I like it. So without further ado, let's start off with the main guy himself, Circus Freddy. Here we got the Circus Freddy figure. You can see him right there with his little hammer in the box. He's got a bunch of balloons and stuff behind him. It says Five Nights at Freddy's on the top. No real specific branding. It says Circus Freddy. A lot of empty space at the bottom. And then at the back of the box, you got a little checker pattern with more balloons and all the characters on display. Nothing really interesting to say about this. It's just kind of what we've come to expect from Funko. But I like the branding and stuff. I like all the balloons and the spotlights and stuff. It looks very nice. And I honestly really think the simplicity of this packaging works with the characters, so I don't really mind it at all. So yeah, here's Balloon Freddy out of his package, and first thing you're probably noticing, he doesn't have the normal animatronic style joints that can disconnect and be swapped around and stuff. He just has standard joints, which I honestly don't really mind, honestly. Cause the swappable joints, they're cool, it's a cool gimmick, but it just gets really annoying sometimes because they fall apart so easily, and it makes posing really difficult. These guys, they got the right idea going on, although the articulation is extremely limited, which I will get into. So his head does go all the way around, but it's very, very stiff on the joint, genuinely difficult to move. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just because of one hand, but at the same time, you shouldn't need two hands to twist his head, so... I don't know why that's so stiff. That just... Look, I'm genuinely struggling to get him to look forward again. Funko, what is this neck joint? What is going on under there? But anyway, he's got a very, very goofy side profile right there. That is just... I don't know why it's so funny to me. He just looks silly. He does look a lot more like an actual bear, though. That's nice. He's even got a little tail. I think this is the first iteration of Freddy to ever have a tail. So cool. He's got his little hat here with the little flower on it. Very nice. Got a nice smile on his face. He's got a big polka dot bow tie, which I absolutely love. I love his little vest, too. Very, very simplistic design, but I don't mind it at all. And he's got all the details there. He's, they actually painted this, unlike the last set with the AR figures. Oh, and the tie-dye figures, which also had barely any paint. In terms of articulation, his arms can move forward and backward, but they can't really do much else. They can't stick outward or anything. His elbows move forward and backwards too. Very, very... This guy's joints are really stiff. It's strange. He's got some little speckles on his hand, weirdly. But, he's got all of his hand sculpts. He's got the goofy, cartoony gloves, fitting for a clown. His legs are articulated too. Not really any useful articulation, but I mean, if you want to get him to sit, he can do that. Although sitting is pretty much the only pose you're going to be getting out of that articulation on the legs. There is barely any there. Although his wrists also don't move, so I guess he can, wave, but there's not really much you can do with these guys articulation-wise, which, honestly, really disappointing. I would have at least preferred, ball joints so I can move the arms all the way around. I feel like it's lame as just a regular joint. I wish it was a ball joint on the shoulders so I could at least, put him in a T-pose or something if I wanted him to. But, no, you just, can barely pose these guys. His head can move up and down slightly, though, so I guess we want to tilt his head a certain way or anything. The head does tilt and stuff. It's not a ball joint. It's just, very, very close to the head, so you can barely get anything out of it. I'd say probably the weirdest part about these guys' articulation is that their wrists don't move. Like, why? There's nothing obstructing it. I don't understand why their wrists don't swivel. That would honestly be, like, decent. Like, you know, you could get them into a decent waving position. You could position the hammer differently, but nope. No wrist articulation, which is kind of sad. And yeah, he can hold the hammer pretty well, so that's a plus. But, yeah, it's basically it for these guys. All these guys seemed like they're going to have the exact same articulation, so yeah, a little disappointing, but I mean, they are very silly looking. Like, these are these will stand out insanely well within a collection, which I don't mind. Again, I like that they're trying something new here, but they really got to work on the articulation if they want to do more figures like this. Because think about it, this couldn't, like, obviously we don't want them to stop making animatronics, but, like, think about, like, human characters. They can make a Vanessa or a Gregory with this articulation style, which I think would be really good. So, like, there is potential here for this articulation style to work within the main line and stuff, but I definitely don't think it should be the new standard, which I don't think it... Recording cut out. Which I don't think it will be the new standard because, well, I mean, Funko's so used to making animatronics. They got the standard. They got all the molds built with that. They love reusing molds. I really don't see them abandoning the animatronic style anytime soon. And obviously, the franchise is literally entirely animatronic, so if they stop making them, that would be really, really strange, but, you know. Seriously, I've seen some people unironically concerned about that, and it's just really silly to me, because, like, this is Five Nights at Freddy's. They're not gonna eradicate the animatronic aspect. Like, what? That's the entire appeal. But yeah, this is just Funko being experimental. They've been doing a lot of that lately. I don't really think there's anything too much to note about it. I just think it's neat. Now let's move on to Sad SpongeBob. We got Circus Foxy. So here we got Balloon Foxy with his deflated balloon right here. Very, very cool. Same articulation as Freddy. However, so yeah, everything is equally as difficult to... Oh, how did I not notice that on Freddy? The freaking torso swivel. It just barely works on Freddy. It works a lot better on Foxy, so that's a plus Foxy has. But his elbows just straight up won't move. Oh. As soon as I start recording, they start moving. Come on. But yeah, basically the same articulation for this guy. Nothing too much of note. He's got his little tail right there, which is very nice. He's got, like, it's like white tip, but then it fades into a light orange, and then it goes back to the regular orange shade. That's very cool looking. Yeah, he's got his overalls there. I like how those are done. He's got a little patch on his one side. He's got his feet sticking out. He's got his saggy pants. He's sad. He's sad. He looks like that one picture of SpongeBob. He's got his ears flopped down. This is just a very silly looking figure. I don't know. He's obviously the fan favorite. People are buying him and they don't even know who he is. They just think he looks funny. Which, you know what? Yeah, that was their entire goal making this character. There's no way they made this character without the idea of merch in mind. Okay, this is just gold. This is amazing. All right, so let me just give you a quick demonstration of how. Like, it just doesn't feel good. Like it obstructs itself. The head obstructs the shoulders. The elbows like get stuck on themselves. Like, what the hell is going on there? Like, it's just like he's so stiff and awkward. I don't know. So let's move on to Circus Bonnie. So here we got Circus Bonnie, and he is another favorite among fans. Just I mean, he is a very silly-looking clown. I like the bells on his ears, but just something about him makes me unreasonably uncomfortable, and I just don't know how to feel about this guy. I'm gonna be honest. If he talked, he'd probably sound like Big the Cat. Oh, where's my froggy? He probably sounds like that, okay? Like, I don't know. There's just something about this guy. He's just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Although I do still like the design a lot, though. It looks very good. Yeah, he's got his little tail hair, and it looks really good. Look, the little tail. I like it. Yeah, he's got the little ruffled things there. He's got the ruffles on his gloves. He's got the ruffles on his neck. He's got the buttons on his flesh. Is that how buttons work? But at the same time, he's also got the ears. But, like, ear piercings are normal. You got cotton balls on your stomach. Okay. You see the face paint. He's got the lipstick and the clown makeup and everything. He's got pink eyes. Yeah, I like this guy's design a lot. I think it's really good. All these guys are super unique looking. Maybe to a lesser extent on Freddy, but he's also Freddy, so he's got to kind of look kind of default. But, I mean, they really went all out with these designs, and I really like it. Obviously, that's not a compliment to Funko. That's a compliment to whoever at Steelwool, or whoever works with Scott who designed these. But still, really solid character designs. I like them. He's got this little carrot bomb thing right here, so that's pretty neat. I'm pretty sure it's a bomb. I think what I think this is supposed to be is it's like a carrot, but then it's got the little the rope thing with the light. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the thing that's on the end of bombs. That's what I think this is. He's got like a little bomb carrot, which, you know, he's a prankster. He's a terrorist. Anyway, let's move on to Circus Chica. Alright, so here we got Circus Chica out of the packaging, and honestly, her joints are the easiest to work with out of all the figures. Like, her hands are easy to articulate, her shoulders move well, her legs move forward and backwards. Her skirt is even made of rubber, so it, like, works well. That's a really nice detail. I really like that. Even get her into, like, sort of a running pose with that, so, cool. I think this is probably my favorite of the circus designs. She just looks so silly. She's got a silly little outfit on. Got the, like, freaking inflated pants, which is it's just really funny looking. She's got the skirt on. She's got a little tie here for some reason. She's got a vest on. She's got a shirt under the vest. She's got 2 green buttons there. She's got a star on her face. She's got stars on her face. She's got a party hat. Her hair is dyed unevenly. This design is just all over the place, and I absolutely love it. And her fingers are actually like posed unlike the other characters, which is interesting. And her design is this little spray bottle thing, which is neat, I guess. I'm not really sure what that's for, but cool. It's either a spray bottle or an air horn. I think it'd be funnier if it was an air horn, but it looks more like a spray bottle because there's like water in there. But I think I'm just gonna pretend it's an air horn because I think it's funnier. But yeah, not really too much to say because articulation's basically the same. I just really like this figure. It's nice. I like it. Good job, Funko. Woo, Circus Gang. So yeah, there's the full Circus Gang, with the characters with the circus title. There's obviously Balloon Freddy left to review, but yeah, I really like this set of characters. They look really nice. They got really cute designs. They definitely stand out. I don't know. I can't really say too much about them, because obviously I don't have any point of reference to what they're supposed to look like, or what they're from, but I can say with confidence, I do really like these designs. I think they're really well done. So let's review Balloon Freddy, who I think is probably the smallest Funko figure we've ever gotten, so very cool. So yeah, Balloon Freddy, this guy is about half the size of the regular figures, and he is sold for the same price. Gotta love Funko. And he also lacks the elbow articulation. Why is the camera not focusing? Focus. Why you... Focus. Stop. There you go. Okay, yeah, so this guy's, probably my least favorite in the set. I like the little tail back there, it's cute. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't like him that much. One, it's kind of insulting that we have this, but not a regular Balloon Boy figure. So, yeah, this is kind of insulting to Balloon Boy. But also, he's just, like, too small. He doesn't have enough. Like, this is $13. The other ones are also $13, and that's kind of pushing it for the quality of these figures. And then you got this little guy. This guy is a scam. Like, unless you're going for completion, this guy is just not worth it. I mean, yeah, he's cute, but like, $13. I paid $17 because it's Hot Topic, and I am not satisfied. Although, I will say, having a little guy with the set is very cute. But I'm baffled that they didn't even try to lower the price at all for him. They just said, yup, go with that. So, overall, I'd give this set about a 7 out of 10. Very unique, very well sculpted, very just, like, fun character designs. But it has the problem of being really, really crappy quality. And that honestly just kind of kills these for me. Like, they're cool, but they just feel so cheap, and they don't have good articulation, and I don't know. I honestly couldn't say I necessarily recommend them, honestly, because they're not really nice figures, to be honest. Like, I really like the aesthetic and the designs of these guys. I really don't mind it, but they just feel like complete garbage to handle because the quality is so poor. The paint jobs are all done decently enough, but there's also just, like, I don't know, they have this weird grimy feel that I didn't really mention earlier. They don't feel too great, just all around. Their joints are stiff and they're grimy. Overall, would I recommend this set? I mean, if you're a hardcore FNAF collector, they're probably entertaining enough to be worth it. If you're not, then probably not, unless you're just getting Circus Foxy because he looks funny, because then, yeah, it's worth it. But yeah, overall, Depressed Foxy and Silly Chica.